can anybody tell me who this girl is? Seriously, she's there every time I want to quit the game. Okay, let's do it. It's only been 34 minutes after all. We thoroughly examined all the rooms of the old camp. I even inspected the attic. There were signs that people had visited the place everywhere, newspapers, empty bottles, and other garbage. But there was no sign of Shurik. We returned to the hall where we had started our search. What should we do next? I have no idea. Lena sat at the steps and stared at her feet. I think we should go back, I began carefully. It's late, and can just the two of us really search the entire forest for him? You may be right. She looked sad and her expression let me know that the search was not over yet. Well, I am. I waved my hands in resignation and sat next to her. We should think about the worst outcome. Are you saying no? But are there any wild animals around? I doubt it. Lena calmed down at once. He may be sleeping somewhere. He'll wake up in the morning and return to camp. Yes, of course. I jumped to my feet and started to walk in circles around the hall. I really wanted to leave this place to get out from the forest, but it was as if Lena's behavior was keeping me here. I wanted to go on trying to persuade her, but then I noticed something on the floor. It was a trap door. There were little heaps of garbage, just dust around it. It must have been opened recently. Look! Do you think Shurik is there? Lena squatted and carefully pulled on the hatch's handle. It may not be Shurik, but someone surely used it recently. I had already regretted finding the damn gate to hell. Let's check it out. The trap door wasn't very heavy, so you could open it without much effort. I directed the flashlight onto it and saw a ladder going down a couple meters. Looks like a cellar. Let's go down. I looked at Lena for a few moments, trying to understand what was on her mind. Did she have a craving for adventure like Ulyana? So where's her youthful spirit then? Or maybe she just went a bit nuts. Lena didn't seem like a crazy person, but anyway. She is a human, and you can't evaluate her with human behavioral logic. Okay, let's just go down there. Oh, fuck. Everything is okay. After I made sure that there is nothing to be afraid of, I called Lena. We stood in the long corridor, which certainly wasn't a cellar. Its architecture more resembled a KGB dungeons or a subway maintenance tunnel. I don't know which would be better. There were countless wires along the walls, fastened by metal hooks every half a meter. There were lamps under the ceiling covered by rusted shades. Crumbled concrete crunched under our feet unpleasantly. Shall we go? Lena without any emotion. Where to? There? Well, yes, what if Shurik is there? What would he be doing there? In any case, I wasn't really able to refuse her today. So we forgot about our fear and headed into the darkness. Lena walked next to me, holding my hand. The silence of the dungeon was interrupted only by the sound of our steps and water dripping from the ceiling. We moved forward slowly, maybe too slowly. I suddenly felt a surge of claustrophobia. I gritted my teeth and squeezed the torch, but loosened my grip at once, fearfully of breaking our only source of light. Lena kept silent, and her silence seemed louder than any words. I started to fear. Say something. Door. Okay, that was kind of funny. What? There's a door. Oh, okay, there's actually a door. We came to a massive metal door with biohazard signs. Looks like a bomb shelter. Yes, I heard something about it. Why is it here? I have no idea. Maybe because of the Cuban Missile Crisis? probably. Cuban? I estimated the approximate time of constructing the camp makes sense. However, building a bomb shelter here was like building an airport at Faggot in Northumberland, or Laycock in Westshire in the UK. Wiltshire. Okay, I know Wiltshire. I don't know about these two. The door wheel dully creaked. I had to push it with all my strength before it turned a couple of times. I made up my mind and opened the door with difficulty. We entered the room, which seemed to be the main living quarters. There were some beds, cases, some scientific equipment. They had been thoroughly prepared for a nuclear apocalypse. We didn't find any signs of shurik here, though. Look, Lena was holding a flare gun and smiling. Why would I need it? To fight monsters. God damn it, you're cute. There are no monsters here. At least I wanted to believe that. If you say so. I guarantee it. I didn't want to upset her, so I tucked the flare gun into my belt. It might come in handy. We thoroughly searched the room once again. There were 2 exits. The first was the door we had entered, and the other one was another door, exactly the same in the left wall. For a moment I felt excitement, the urge to reach the end of this labyrinth and to learn what prize awaited me there. However, this surely wasn't a computer game. There was no option to save. I mean, yeah, I can save right now. Maybe with this... Lena offered me a rather big crowbar. No, I'll give it a try without it first. However, the door didn't want to budge. It only creaked nastily and the door wheel didn't turn a millimeter. Okay, give it to me. That was useless. It was too easy with the crowbar. Oh god. In the end, the obstacle collapsed, hitting the floor loudly. The hinges were rusted completely, though. I pointed the flashlight into the passageway. There was a corridor, just like the one we had come here through. Let's go. It was just like Lena was constantly driving me on. Where are you rushing to? Me? I'm not. She blushed in confusion. Again, what should I make of her? First she doesn't fear a thing, then she gets lost after a word. You look like you don't fear anything. I don't know. What should I fear? You will protect me anyways. Ah ha ha! Yay! She added, barely audibly. So Lena's counting on me. She believes in me no matter what. It's possible. It's possible, stupid and naive, but possible. Alright, let's just go down the fucking corridor. I tried to walk faster, but Lena seemed to be not bothered by that, and she easily kept pace with me. The corridor was exactly the same as the previous one, in every last detail. There was nothing shocking about it, but at some point I got the feeling that we were walking in circles. The flashlight in my hand started to tremble visibly. The spot of light jumped all over the walls and floor. Suddenly, it lit up a rather big hole. The hole wasn't too deep, and down below we could see rails. What's down there? Looks like a mine. Shall we have a look? Why not go further along the corridor? I don't know. I think we should go down there. I estimated the height. It would be possible to pull ourselves out. Okay, let's check it out. I jumped down the hole and helped Lena get down. It really was a mine. I wonder what they could have mined here. What minerals are there in this area? I don't know. Well, yeah, stupid question. Looks like there are none now. We headed into the darkness. It was hard to walk because I couldn't choose where I trod wobbly wooden planks or even uneven ground. I wasn't able to stick closer to the walls either. The narrowness of the tunnel forced us to stay between the rails and didn't want to let go of Lena's hand. Finally, we reached a fork. Just great. Where should we go? Where? I'm not certain that we'll be able to get out of here at all, especially if we're going to play Pac-Man. Play what? You fucking idiot! But wait. Wait, what am I thinking? Pac-Man was made in the 80s. right? It was the early 90s. No, I think it was the 80s. No, never mind. What if there's an exit too? There may be one. And what if there isn't? So, should we go back? I bit my lip till it bled and yelled as loud as I could. Shurik! The loud echo rebounds from every direction at once. Soil even fell from the ceiling in some places. See? Then I will go on alone. What? I grinned stupidly. Alone? Where to? We must find Shurik. He may be... Lena blushed at once and stared at the ground. No, that won't do. If we go together. Okay then, let's go. She smiled and took my hand. How does she manage that? But first we should. I took a sharp stone from the ground and scratched across on one of the beams which supported the walls. Now we will know where we started. Let's go left. It seems that there is another fork in the road. Alright, let's go left again. We came to some kind of miner's camp. Okay, so we went left and then left again. But I sensed that the exit was somewhere nearby, so we went further. And there's another fork in the road. This time let's go right. And there was another fork in the road. And let's go right. I'm trying to keep a pattern. Left, left, right, right. And there's another fork in the road. Left again. And another one. Left again. Okay, there's another one. Let's go right. And there's another one. Let's go right again. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I went left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. Whoa. It seems something was mined here. Maybe coal or gold. The walls had been cut by pickaxes or drills. This place was pitch black, so our salvation was a flashlight. If it breaks, it's unlikely we'll ever get out of here. I noticed a red piece of cloth in its light. It was a pioneer neckerchief. Oh shit, Shurik was obviously here somewhere. Shurik! I'm not gonna shout. Only echoes answered us. He must not be too far away since we found the scarf here. Okay, now I'm interested. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh shit. Did I go left or right? It was left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Okay, so go left again. I just don't want to get lost. So we went left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right. This time let's go right. And let's go right again. Okay. And let's go... No, wait. If we go right again, and then we go right again, it's like we went in a circle. We just went in a fucking circle. It's not letting me pick. Oh, okay. We've already been here. And I lost track of where I am, so there's no point in writing the rest of it down. Left. Dear God. Oh, come on. I've been here 8 times already. I have been at this for so long. Dear God. What if I just keep going left? Nope, I just wind up back there. And if I keep going right? Oh God. Jesus Christ, I've been at that for like, what, another 10 minutes just going left and right, left. Ugh. Okay, we finally got somewhere new. At least it's something, yeah. What, there's lanterns all over the place. Can we take one? At least it's not another fork. What's in there? We don't have any choice but to check it out. I strongly pulled the handle and opened the door. This is creepy, man. There was a room behind it, and maybe one of the rooms in the bomb shelter. So that means there was another exit from here. I didn't want to believe that the people who had left all that had come the same way as we did. Sadly, Shurik wasn't here. I slid down the wall to the floor. We must have been everywhere now. Not everywhere. Lena pointed at the door in the corner. It looked similar to the one leading into the bomb shelter. There probably should be an exit, as he said. Shall we go? Let's rest for a moment. Okay. Lena sat next to me very close and took my hand. It's alright. What do you mean? That we haven't found Shurik. We should think about getting out ourselves. We'll get out. Yes, I probably remember the way. Or at least I thought I had remembered it. I'm not afraid at all, she suddenly said at a short pause. That's good, because I'm with you. Suddenly there came a noise from behind the door to the mine. I jumped up at once and started looking for something I could use as a weapon. The noise of heavy footsteps was getting closer. Is it Shurik? Fuck yeah, we found him! Finally the door opened and Shurik appeared from behind it. In the silence I froze, staring at him. There you are! Did you think you could hide from me? What? What? Do you think I wouldn't find you? But I did. He was insane. That was for sure. His face was distorted by a scary grimace. His eyes gleamed behind his glasses. The missing pioneer held a metal rod in his hand. Are you mad? It's us. Yeah, I can see it's you. He took a couple of steps towards us. I instinctively shielded Lena. Did you think you could make a fool of me? Leading me here and there, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, and I followed. He raised the metal rod. Everything after that was like it happened in slow motion. Shurik charged us, me pushing Elena out of the way, the rod slowly arcing towards my head. My hand with the flashlight going up. Didn't break the flashlight. Following all that, complete darkness, rapid breathing, blood hammering in my temples, silence, dreadful heavy silence merging without the darkness. I moved my hand, trying to find the wall when I felt someone's touch. Don't be afraid. I heard a familiar voice near me. Where are you, you darn lunatic? I shouted. He left. Which way did he go? Where to? And his voice didn't sound too calm, but certainly it didn't sound like it should under such some circumstances. Calm down. She hugged me tenderly and pressed her body against mine. I tried to gather my senses, to recover my breath, to adapt to the darkness. What should we do next? You have a gun. Well, who do I shoot? It's loaded with a flare. You might be right. I took the gun from my belt, pointed it to the side, and fired. The room was illuminated by a bright red light, the flare lying in the corner, looking like a firework or a sparkler. Let's go quickly. It won't burn for too long. Where to? Lena pointed to the second door. It wasn't hard to open it, and we headed into the darkness. The flare burned more dimly with every second. I stumbled with every step, even fell down a couple of times, but didn't slow my pace. If it goes out... Finally, we saw a light in front of us and came to the ladder, leading to a grating in the ceiling. The flare hissed and went out. Thank God. It turned out that we were right under the statue of Jinda. The grating was rather sturdy, but we managed to open it after breaking the bolts with the flashlight. After reaching the surface, I collapsed on the grass, exhausted. It was terrible. Lena sat next to me. Just dreadful. By that time, I didn't give a damn about this world, the camp, the 410 bus, or my previous life. The strangest and nastiest thing was that there was nothing supernatural in these events. Shurik just went crazy. Insane. Nothing strange about it. I would have too in his position. Lena patted my head tenderly and smiled. It's all over now. I don't know, there's a crazy pioneer in the woods. You could even say a maniac killer. I think he's gonna be alright. Alright, I'm not sure about that. The most important thing is that we're okay. She still smiled. How can you be so calm? I told you before they have nothing to be afraid of when I am with you. indeed, I may have saved Lena and myself back there, but it was only by chance, nothing more. If Shurik had been swifter, crazier. Thanks for the compliment. You're welcome. Though we should have stayed here in the first place. You're probably right, she said calmly. I got really sleepy because of stress, exhaustion, of how late at night it was. We should go to sleep, but I'd have to stand up and walk to the leader's cabin. I wasn't ready for that. My eyes closed just for a moment. Stars looked down at me from the sky, thousands of them, even millions. Please don't tell me that when I look back, Lena's gonna be gone. Okay, looking at stars. I wonder if that's a dream. And she's gone. Oh no, she's there. I lifted myself a little and realized that my head was in Lena's lap. Did I sleep long? I asked in confusion, but didn't rush to get up. I don't know, I don't have a watch. Oh, Lena, you're so cute. Oh. She laughed. Approximately? Well, maybe 20 minutes. Oh, that's okay then. I lay down again, feeling nice and calm like never before. The events of the night were becoming distant, as if I was starting to forget them, like the story the stars were telling me. Shurik has come back. What? I jumped on my feet instantly. There he is, sleeping on the bench. Lena pointed at the benches in surprise. And what are you? You were sleeping so peacefully that I didn't want to wake you up. I felt a shiver of fear, because such behavior was not just strange. It was just inappropriate. It scared me more than Shurik's insanity in the dungeon. A lunatic who half an hour ago tried to kill us arrives, lies on a nearby bench and falls asleep, and she just sits there? Nothing to worry about. He just seems a little off. Lena got confused and blushed. He walked unsteadily and didn't look towards us. And if I'd made a noise, she was about to cry. Okay, don't worry. There was some logic to her words. She probably did the right thing. In any case, we had to interrogate Shurik thoroughly. I jumped up, walked quickly to the bench he was sleeping on, and slapped him. Ouch! He woke up at once. What the hell? What are you doing, you bastard? What? Shurik stared at me with a scared and moreover sane look. What was that all about down there? What? Where? In the dungeon, in the mine, in the bomb shelter. Did you go completely nuts? I don't understand you. He looked around. Why am I here? And where should you be in your opinion? Oh wait, I know. You should be in an asylum. I went to the old camp in the morning for some spare parts and then... Don't you remember anything after that? Lena asked after walking up to us. Yes, and I don't pretend, I said calmly and sat next to him. It really looked like he wasn't lying though. I don't understand anything. It's unscientific. Who cares? Don't think that I trust you. Memory loss can't occur. Just Shurik talked to himself, mumbling something, not paying us any attention. Let's go, Lena said quietly. Shall we just leave him here? He's not in his right mind. He has to sleep. It's dangerous to leave this psycho alone. He may strangle electronic with an induction coil at night. It's going to be all right, trust me. I had no reason not to trust her. However, I didn't have any reason to trust her either. On the other hand, who cares now? I wanted to sleep as quickly as possible. Okay. We left Shurik, who was still mumbling something to himself. We're here. What? Where? I have to go further on. Lena smiled. I hadn't thought about anything all the way here, just followed her and hadn't noticed that we'd come to Olga's cabin. Yes. Thank you for today. There's nothing to thank me. It's just good that we came back alive. We'll see what Shurik has to say tomorrow. Thanks anyway, she said mysteriously and averted her eyes. You're welcome. Well, it's time for me to go. Lena quickly turned around and walked quickly in the direction of her cabin. I suddenly had a thought that something about this was a bit off, not quite right. After all, that had happened just while it's time for me to go. It usually goes differently in such situations, doesn't it? I have no idea what I expected, though. Exhaustion hit me again. Walking was difficulty. I entered the cabin. The leader was sitting on my bed. Simeon, she started to talk sadly. Where have you been? Well, I prepared for a scolding. I didn't expect that reaction. I went to look for Shurik. Alone? Tell her you went with Lena. Tell her you went alone. Ah, fuck. Is Lena... But, like, are we gonna get in trouble? Are we gonna get in trouble? I really don't want to screw things up with Lena. Fine, let's just tell the truth. No, Lena. So, what about Shurik? It looks like Olga was really worried about the fate of the lost pioneer. What's so strange about that? The leader can treat her work lightly, but it doesn't mean that she's a heartless person. He's okay. As okay as he could in such a situation. That's good. Go to sleep now. Wait, but... She turned the light out quickly, showing that the conversation is over. I couldn't ask anything. But should I? Ask why she didn't scold me? Still, Lena, what happened today? My thoughts slowed their pace before stopping completely. Day 5. Wow, that was a really long one. Alright, I think right here is a good place to leave off. I'll even save it. This is getting really interesting. And I like Lena. She's my favorite. Okay, so this has been a long one. I really hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. I actually really like recording this, except there are a few moments that just catch me by surprise, like chasing Oyana in the forest. That was a little weird, but I don't know. It was actually kind of fun. So I really hope you guys are enjoying this. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, Butternut out.